Stock options. Stock options is a contract between a buyer and a seller. It includes an expiration date, a strike price, and the underlying stock ETF index. If you're looking at SPY, Amazon, Apple, that's the underlying, right? The options contract includes the expiration date, the strike price, and what stock you're doing this on. You have two types. You got calls and puts. Call options, put options. Call option says if you're a buyer, you can buy your 100 shares at the price you selected on the expiration date of the option. So if you buy a contract for 105, let's say you pick your strike price as 105, and the price goes up to 106, 107, 108. You can say, yep, I really want these shares. I can buy them. I can buy 100 shares at this 105 price because I got a piece of paper that gives me the option to buy it at that price. But if the price is at 104, 103, 102 or below your strike price, then you don't get the option to buy it. Basically, you're called out of the money. You're in the money when the price has passed your strike price that you have on your contract. Okay, when you're buying a call, this means price is going, you expect price to go up. It's a long or bullish move. You're expecting price to go up when you're buying a call. On the other side of that, we are selling. You can sell a call. Call option obligates the seller to sell 100 shares at this strike price that you selected. So if you're selling a covered call at 105 and price goes above that 105, then you need to sell your 100 shares at the 105. You don't have to sell your shares below that because that your contract says 105. But if the price goes above 105, then you're obligated, see here says obligates. That obligates the seller to release 100 shares at that strike price. Okay, it's a short or a bearish move because when you sell a call, you're expecting price to go down. When you're selling a call, you're expecting price to go down. Now let's talk about put options. If you're buying a put, you're expecting price to go down. Buying a put says that you have the right to sell the shares at the price that the person selected on the option chain. You believe the price is going to go down when you buy a put. When you sell a put, though, the opposite. You expect price to go up. And if you sell a put, but price comes down into your strike, then you put the shares into your account. So you're obligated to buy. If you sell a put option, and the price comes down into your strike, you're obligated to buy the 100 shares at that price. If you think price is going up, then you would buy a call or sell a put. If you think price is going up, you're going to buy a call or sell a put. If you think price is going down, then you're going to buy a put or sell a call. But if you're buying a call, you have the right to buy the stock at a price. If you're buying a put, you have the right to sell it at that price, which because the sale here throws you off because you're talking about buyers. But if you're selling a call, you have the obligation to sell the strike at that call price if it gets up there. And if you sell a put, you have the obligation to receive the stock at that same price. So why do we trade options versus shares? There's advantages to options. You got easy leverage. You can invest a small amount of money in exchange for a larger potential return if you're buying for sure. If you can hedge your bets. Let's say you already got stock going one way. You think you want your stock to go up, but you see prices are going down. You can sell, you can buy or sell options to get money out of your, the use of your stock position while it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's an inexpensive way to speculate. If you're not sure whether it's going up or down, you can buy options contracts that give you the ability to make money while you're not so sure. You don't have to be clear on direction in order for you to make benefit from the shares. for you to benefit from option selling. You don't have to be super clear on direction. Not super clear. You do want some idea. All right. So you're either an options buyer or you're an option seller. Very rarely do you have people who jump back and forth. You're either a seller or a buyer. Because, and the reason people don't jump back and forth is because the mindset to do each of them is different. When you're a buyer, you've got to time your entry better. You've got to have an idea that it's going to do what you want it to do pretty quick. When you're a buyer, you need to be ready to spend money to enter the trade. When you're a buyer, you need to have a clearly defined exit strategy, and it has to be timed properly, right? Has to have some good timing on it. So that's when you're a buyer. A buyer needs the price to move in the direction. So you need to be much more concise on direction when you're a buyer as well. When you're a seller, on the other hand, like I showed y'all the other day, when you're a seller, price doesn't really have to move if you're a seller. It can stay right where it was when you entered the trade, and you're still going to make your money. When you're a seller, your timing of entry is not as important. You do want to enter when prices are coming towards you, but the timing of it is a lot more general. You're going to collect money when you're an option seller. When you're a buyer, you got to pay. When you're a seller, you collect the money. So just, again, the whole mindset and the exit the trade, the timing of an exit is not really as important. It's not really as important. Price gets to, the premium gets to where you're fine with buying it back, then it'll just buy itself back and you're done. It's not as much, or if it expires worthless, which is you want it to be worthless, you just get to keep all the money. Okay, there's a difference between these two. That's the point I want to make.